2020 offseason has been one of the most eventful offseasons in recent NFL history, with many future Hall of Famers and big-name players reaching free agency or being on the trading block, being traded to new teams, signing back with their team, or signing with the new team. What's up, everybody? It's AC Analysis, and today I'm going to be talking about the 5 biggest offseason moves of the 2020 season. There isn't much to explain, so let's just get right into it. Before we get started, if you enjoy the content, it would be awesome if you could like and subscribe. We just reached 30 subscribers a few days ago, and now we're going to be reaching for 50. Thank you, and let's get back to the video. Coming into our number 5 slot, we got Stefon Diggs. Stefon Diggs was traded to the Bills for a 2020 first round pick, 4th round pick, 5th round pick, and a 2021 4th round pick. So the Vikings definitely got a good deal for Diggs, getting a lot of players in. But the Bills got a 1,000-yard wide receiver, which was very big for them. They already have John Brown, who's a good number 1 receiver, a solid number 2 receiver in Cole Beasley, and rising star Josh Allen. So they put the needed piece that they needed on their team to make them a real contender, in my opinion. Watch out AFC East, especially my Patriots, because this team added something to their team that makes them scary and really makes them now look like they're contenders. The 4th player on the list will be Calais Campbell, who was traded to the Ravens from the Jaguars for a 5th round pick. I know Calais Campbell is old, but that is a steal. In 2019, even as an old man, Calais Campbell got 6.5 sacks and 56 tackles. And in 2017, just 2 years before, he had 14.5 sacks. So this man is not a joke, even though he is kind of old. Only for a 5th round pick, the Jaguars could have easily gotten him for a 2nd round pick, or even more than that. So it's already a good trade in that fact, and it was already a big move in the fact that he was traded for nothing. But also, now let's look at the Ravens. The Ravens are completely stacked on defense and offense. Their defensive line has players like Matthew Judon and Derek Wolfe. And their entire offense, I don't even really need to talk about it. Just 2 words actually, Lamar Jackson. So just by this fact alone, Calais Campbell is a huge signing that the Ravens really needed to add to their team to hopefully push them to the next level. Now coming to the halfway point on our list, we got number 3, and that's going to be Cam Newton, who signed with the Patriots for a $7.5 million contract at best. The real contract was he got $1 million guaranteed, so he just got completely stolen. We can't forget about the fact that in 2015 he had an MVP type season, and he's just been injured the past few years. So the Patriots just got an absolute steal in Cam Newton, and I'm not sure why other teams did not pick him up. But Cam Newton can be a real difference maker, and he's going to be really good at replacing someone that I'll be talking about later in the video, and I think you know who I'm talking about. But Cam Newton is an awesome player, and he's still good. He's just been injured, like I said. So signing a player that's been an MVP only a few seasons earlier for $1 million contract with $7.5 million at best, a complete steal and one of the biggest moves of the offseason. Coming into the number 2 slot on our list, we got DeAndre Hopkins, who was traded from the Texans to the Cardinals for a bag of dust, David Johnson, few 1st round picks, and a ham and cheese sandwich. Bill O'Brien is one of the worst coaches in the league, I'm sorry. I don't know what he was thinking. David Johnson used to be an MVP type player, but ever since he got injured, he's never been the same since. Also, the few draft picks was not worth it. DeAndre Hopkins is one of the best receivers, if not the best in the league. He's easily top 3. He always averages about 1,300 yards a season, always about 100 catches, and seasons where he's had really bad quarterbacks, he just completely destroyed the NFL. Like 2015, his starting quarterback was Brian Hoyer, 1,500 yards and 100 receptions. This man is a beast, and he's only gotten better ever since he got Deshaun Watson on his team. So being traded to the Cardinals, it's not going to be much different. He got someone kind of like Deshaun Watson and Kyler Murray, but he's also got other receivers to back him up instead of nobody, like Christian Kirk on his team. So because of this, the Cardinals made a great deal for a great wide receiver that they basically just stole from the Texans. So I feel like this is easily one of the biggest moves of the offseason, because DeAndre Hopkins is going to just completely tear up the NFL again. Now coming into the number 1 slot, you guys all knew that this was going to happen. It's Tom Brady. Tom Brady signed a $50 million fully guaranteed contract with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This one's going to hurt a little bit since I'm a Patriots fan, but Tom Brady is easily probably the greatest of all time. 6 Super Bowls, 5 Super Bowl MVPs, actually 4 Super Bowl MVPs, and 3 MVPs in total. Tom Brady has been a monster in the NFL and one of the best players ever. So him being traded to the Buccaneers is a move bigger than something like Joe Montana being traded to the KC Chiefs or something as big as that. Tom Brady, for the first time in his life, was actually a free agent. Never in his life had he been a fully fledged free agent, but in the 2020 offseason he did. And because of some things that he had with Bill Belichick, they were kind of splitting apart a little bit. Tom Brady was easily able to be moved to Tampa Bay, where I feel like he can also play very well. The Tampa Bay roster has really good wide receivers, so they are so ready to win. The Buccaneers are so ready to win. It's almost like the Browns last year. They were so ready to win, but they didn't win. Only time will tell how good the Buccaneers will do with this giant, massive signing in Tom Brady. But this is easily the biggest news of the offseason and easily of the decade. Anyway, guys, that wraps up this video about the 5 biggest offseason moves of the 2020 offseason. If you have any other video ideas, just leave them in the comment below. I will most likely do them. Also, we're on the road to 50 subscribers. Sorry I haven't made a video in a while. I've just been a little busy. I'll be making more videos soon. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.